You don't want to know what I'm thinking. That's why I wrote it down. I hope to keep your eyes blinking. Most of us don't want to know what we're thinking. Today, I'm going to read some work that sort of personalizes the work that I've been involved in most of my life, and that is music. And before I do that, I'll ego trip. Because I'm forever trying to tell somebody who I am. And I'm getting a little tired of trying to explain, but only one more time will I attempt to persuade, because I'm risking the danger of not being in harmony with your ego. And maybe I would watch that. When I was just a kid, I married my soul, and my body became the best man. I fought the world, and every man knew they were in a battle. And now the depths have enlarged my tongue, and I created a holy city. Walked many days and nights in the path of loneliness, listened in a silent way to village at Kilimanjaro, froze Captain Zero and made his tongue explode. Drew wisdom from Einstein and Karl Marx and injected into Andy Gump. Drew an Afro hairdo on a bald-headed man, turned bossa nova into rock and taught Brazilians how to play it. And now you want me to raise your hand and bless it with gold, so you can see the hot rhythm and magic just float around in my soul. Really, I ought to watch that, ego. I am an observer of human behavior, and I compile my observations into the form of the spoken word. I spill from rivers, I leap through Harlem, heard the voices of Langston Hughes and Malcolm and King and Booker T and Black Boy read by Richard Wright. I speak of Oceanside, my soul has grown deep like the river. I bathed in the sun and marinated in the sky. I'm a poet, jazz poet, and I know why. I drew anthology from Hunters Point, and I know because I was denied West Point. I'm the fourth crop of a slave. My landlord was a cotton belt institution called America. Black and brown, I'm around the sounds of jazz poetry. I've been encouraged and stimulated for my higher learning, because I envision my AA through the institution of slickophonics. I entranced my BA from the slickophonics of Utopia. I got my MBA from the University of Psychoblackology and Phraseology. I am a jazz poet, and I know it. Revised my PhD through the experience called symbolism brought on by optimism. I testify under the foundation of freedom and justice, mold and designs for the blind, poems that don't always rhyme. I'm a jazz poet, I'm a poet, and I know it because jazz poetry is your mama.
Yeah.
And that was for this little fella right here. Sometimes some of the worst mistakes we make in life, and some of the best mistakes we make in life, and some of the best experiences we have in life. And when I said best mistakes, you said, well, how can a mistake be the best? You grow from your mistakes. You will never learn, you will never improve unless you make mistakes. And some of your best mistakes are about your mind. This poem I wrote when I was playing with Dexter Gordon many years ago. And we were in Texas, and we ran out of food because we ran out of money. And I was sitting there next to a garbage can. No, I wasn't going to eat anything from the garbage can. I wasn't that low. But, you know, things was kind of tough. So I wrote a poem entitled, I Am Your Mind. Can you imagine traveling through life without me? I need to be there. Look at me, look at me. Listen to me. I am your conscious. I am your conscious, not for your consent or your content. I will not approach you blindly. I can't allow you to accomplish that approach without me. I am your mind. I will praise you when you do well. I will applaud you when you excel. I will fault you when you fail, because I am your mind. I will compile, I will not divide, I will not design, I will not be found where you will compound. I will never abuse or misuse, even when you're confused. But you must listen to me. I am your under blame and your GPS in your brain. I am undeniable. I'm beautifully situated on both sides of your head. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. Listen to me. I will talk to your heart. I'm here because you need me. Pay attention. Listen to me. I am the voice of reason. I am the miracle. Okay? So we have disagreements. It's okay. We should do better. I am your mind. Do you mind? Thank you, my brother. We are all brothers and sisters in poetry. Make no doubt about that.
Yep.
Dance. That invisible dance. But don't be afraid of what the atmosphere created for you. Travel through the sky. Oh, but you got to have your heart on fire. Snap your finger, turn your thumb inward before you sing, because you must build a mission for those who want to see your beautiful face. Keep shouting like that butterfly. Oh, but you got to have your heart on fire. Move like the river. Keep the light shining in your eyes. Look for the middle of nowhere. Some will never see you try. Oh, but my young brother, you got to have your heart on fire.
Right.
Woo!
This particular poem I also wrote on a tour with John Handy. And some of my writing took place when I was, involved in music, because I had some time, and I was never one of those kind of people who waste a lot of time. And I always found there's a space I could do something more positive. So I wrote this poem on a bus. Yeah, the bus was, we had music on that I didn't care much for, and the funny thing about this poem is that this is a poem that I did a tour with Gil Scott-Heron. Anybody know who Gil Scott-Heron is?
Yeah.
The Revolution I've been telling about. And I wrote this poem, and he loved it so much, and so I did a CD with the music. And so basically, this is a very, very special moment. We have a lot of venues around people that I really love and love to work with. It's titled Rhythm is Accent in Time. Rhythm is accent in time because time is changing. Rhythm is accent in time because time is transporting strokes and unfinished history. Time is the future of the world. If you listen to the people and don't cover your head in the dark or bury your mind in the corner of the cloud because you're under eyes of changes for being what you are and for what you are being. Speaking of dreams and bad scenes, from love to hate, freedom because another kind of enslavement, you meditate and wait for anything just after everything to replace your consciousness. But you can't replace time. Rhythm is accent in time because time is changing. Time strides down upon us while we're crossing the lakes that are filled with perfume, hypnotizing the world. We're changing the monstrosity of your mind because rhythm is accent in time. Time is changing, changing, changing. Time is filled with friction, abstract, internal sickness, mortis gap. Another goose is trying to get her loose. Rhythm is acting in time because time is changing. Time is changing. Time is changing. Time is changing. Where will you be? My favorite poem in the whole world, I'm going to do two more and then I'm going to stop. My favorite poem in the whole world is probably one that that I've done so many times until there were times when I used to wake up in the middle of the night dreaming that I'm doing the poem and nobody's clapping. That's a bitch right there. You think you got
gotta clap for yourself.
Yeah. But you know what? And children, when you feel it inside of you, you don't look for that. You look for how it makes you feel. Because jazz is the music of the world. Jazz is not written, composers know that, and singers know that, and bands know that. Jazz is the music of the world. Jazz is not written, composers know that, and singers know that, and bands know that. Jazz is the music of the world. Jazz in the arm, jazz in the toe, jazz in the heart, jazz in the mouth, jazz in the foot, jazz in the head, a warm vibration, jazz is in the sound. Blow, 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 diz. Spirit of inspiration inspires your mind. Swing Ella, swing Duke, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Blow Miles, the dark prince of jazz, and Chick Webb had the boogie, and that was jazz. Buddy Rich and Joe Jones played boogie, and that was jazz, and Dizzy played Parker. Parker's dead, jazz live, jazz is ourselves, jazz is ourselves, jazz is colorless. Jazz is colorless, white boys play jazz. Jazz is colorless, jazz is the music of the world. Jazz is paying your dues, train dead, West dead, Willie Apple Blue, love is supreme. Jazz is no dope, jazz is ourselves. Help us play the music of the world. Jazz eat, jazz sleep, jazz eat, jazz sleep. Jazz is the music of the world. A white Dixieland player played jazz in New Orleans. Benny Goodman blew jazz in Russia. Jazz ain't art, jazz is a coolness. Ain't that it, the coolness? Jazz is the music of the world. Jazz is the music of the world. Yeah, it is. You heard the music, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. It don't mean a thing, but it got that swing. Remember, for joy, pain, and mistrust, there's never a season. For every heartbreak, there's a reason. You must raise your hopes to the sky because the Creator never meant for us to know the reason why. It's not only the weak that cry or the sick that die. Up is always high. If there's ever going to be a good day, let it be today. If there's ever going to be love, let it come from you. If there's ever going to be freedom, let it be for the unfree. if there's ever going to be a new world, let it be built by you and me. This is my time. I'm Jim Marston. Thank you very much.